Hello and welcome to another video. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you in more detail exactly what I do, my process I use to clean these frames up. Been asked so often, can I show in more detail, so that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So we've got this frame here, it's all stripped down, it's in relatively good order. There's a few parts of spot rust on the frame itself and the decals are slightly damaged. I'm not going to replace them, it would cost too much money regards to what the bike is worth at the end of the process. And to be honest with you, I can't find these decals online anyway. So what I'm going to do first of all, the first step is I'm going to wash the frame down with a degreasing agent, just get rid of all the muck and all the oil that's on the frame, and then I'm going to take it from there. So let's get a move on with that and we'll see what the frame looks like from there. Okay, well that's the frame all washed. It looks a lot better just by giving it a good clean. What we're going to do now, we're going to use a product called T-Cut. It's used in the car industry and basically it's a colour restorer. It's just like a cream, like a metal polish. What it does is takes any blemishes, any small scratches out of the paintwork itself. So that in itself is going to clean this up, and it also takes off any surface rust as well that's actually on the paintwork. So this is the next stage, we're going to use this and buff the frame up itself. Well, that's the frame all rubbed down. It looks so much better already. It has revealed a few small areas where the rust is actually under the paintwork itself. So generally what I'll do there, small areas, I'll just use a little tiny bit of wire wool or a little tiny bit of sandpaper just to rub them areas down to get down to the rust itself. And for any surface rust or any actual small spots, then I use a product called Corust, which eats away actual rust itself. So you just paint that on and that works its magic. So let's go on with that. Right, well the Corust solution has worked its magic on them areas of rust. So what we're going to do now, we're going to touch them up with enamel paint. So just match the paint up itself the best you can with the areas that we need to do, and so we're going to touch them up now. What I didn't mention before and what is worth bearing in mind is when you actually use T-Cut or rubbing compound on the frame itself to bring that up, just watch it over the decals themselves because it can bring off a bit of the print. So just try and work around them areas and you should be fine. Let's touch this frame up and carry on cleaning this frame. Well, there's the frame all finished off. I'm sure you'll agree it looks a lot better than when it first came in. This is the process that I use for most of the bikes that I restore, and I hope that it gives you a little bit more of an insight to exactly what I do, and I hope it helps you out in your own project. Just to recap what we did, we started off by washing the frame down, and to get rid of any dirt or grease. We then used a rubbing compound for the car industry, a colour restorer. In this case it was T-Cut, and that got rid of any small scratches and also surface rust off the frame itself. We then used a solution on the rust which eats away at the rust itself and protects the frame from any further corrosion, and that was a product called Corust. What we then did, we matched up the paint for the decals and also the frame itself, used a small brush and just touched the frame up. What I would say, if you do have any larger areas, then generally what I'll do is I'll just mask that area up and use a spray for the car industry and actually just spray over them areas. If the frame does need a complete blow over, then I'll use the masking tape just to protect the actual decals themselves. What I then did as well on top of it, I just used a very clear varnish as well, just to protect some of the bits of paint that I'd actually done. So yeah, it looks so much better and it's all ready to be rebuilt now. So that is the exciting part and I can't wait. If you do enjoy watching these videos, then please click on subscribe, or if you do have any hints and tips yourself and you want to share them with us, then please drop them in the comments below. Other than that, drop us a like and thanks for watching. Bye for now.